Abel has sent down 5 straight Mets. Now back to the top of the New York order with Lindor, whom he retired on a nice sliding catch by Castellanos and right to begin the game. There's a curveball strike. Lindor still likely will be an all-star for the first time as a New York Met. Hard to believe that he hasn't had that chance considering some of the productive seasons he's put up, but it's been typically slow starts that have prevented Lindor from being in the conversation. He avoided a slow start this year. It's really been this recent stretch that has seen Lindor struggle. Waits for a 2-1 and pulls it foul.
Yeah, it took Lindor a minute to get acclimated in New York. Took a lot of grief for not really producing, but then became a hero last year, and the superstar that he is, you knew he wasn't going to stay at that level where he was underproducing.
The Mets desperately need him to find his stroke again. Going to bust out of an 0 for 20. The Mets, when Lindor homers, are unbeaten this year. In fact, they have won a franchise record 27 straight games when he has hit a home run. He has hit over 340 in their victories this year. He's hit under 200 in the losses. And impactful in so many ways. Obviously, he's still having a very good defensive season, and overall his numbers have been very good. Payoff pitch is lifted in the air to center. Marsh racing towards the track, still moving, still going, and right on cue, there's the power that Lindor's been searching for. His first home run in 16 games and 64 plate appearances. And he cuts the deficit down to 1.
Now the pressure's on that streak.
Now they have to win, right?
Yeah. Ball's flying here.
Boy, it's jump. You said it early. The ball's jumping, and the weather is helping it carry.
Yeah. Mets needs a few more of that to start feeling better about this streak. Getting some handshakes. They all talk about, let's just shake hands after a game one time.
And Lindor breaks a tie with Nimmo and Hundley with that home run. Sole possession of number 10 on the New York Met home run chart. Nimmo hit one in the first, a solo shot. So he and Lindor having a little battle of their own tonight. It's 0-2 on the Mets left fielder. Overall, the Mets offense got a little better when Nimmo moved into the 2 spot. He's been in there since late May.
So right now, Mick Abel is throwing his breaking ball a lot in the strike zone. And if he can just tease the Mets hitters when he gets to 2 strikes and have that thing look like a strike on the bottom and get lower depth and maybe a swing and miss. Like that was a good pitch. And the best time to throw that pitch is after a low fastball. When you throw it after a high fastball, the hitter's like, oh, I recognize that. That's not coming. That's not staying on plane. So really pitch recognition of the last pitch is so huge. And when you decide to throw the breaking ball.
High fastball evens the count.
No, it sounds weird, but you would get a called 3rd strike if he threw a high curveball after a high fastball that looks like it's a ball the whole way and dips down and catches the top of the strike zone.
Nimmo golfs one deep to right field. Castellanos back all the way to the track. He knows it's gone. Nimmo ties the game with his 2nd of the night. And the Mets go back-to-back for a 2nd consecutive night.
Well, any left-hander will tell you he loves the ball down and in on that sweet spot and that swing. And this is exactly where that pitch was, a down and in breaking ball on the inner half. Watch how it pops out of his hand. See how it stays right there. And Nimmo having a dream start on a Saturday night.
And now here's Soto, who singled back in the first. Fouls it back on a fastball. So again, Lindor and Nimmo each with 125 Met home runs. Tied for 10th all time. Soto had that rocket of a single in the first at 110 plus. Thought it maybe could have been stretched into a double. It would have been a home run at Yankee Stadium. I wonder if that's been part of Soto's up and down nature this year. Just the dimensions at Yankee Stadium are just so friendly to a left-hand hitter.
Trust me. I mean, and it's a little bit cold. It's been colder this year early, and when you hit some balls in his home field, it ain't going out like it is at Yankee Stadium.
Yep. 3-1.
And it starts messing with you a little bit, and you got to get over it. I mean, you know, the Mets moved the fences in, I forget how many years ago, but it was really crushing free agent hitters. And free agent hitters were complaining about, you know, the struggles at their home ballpark. Not anymore.
3-2. So just a little bit of a view to this point in the season. The 1 year he spent with the New York Yankees through 75 games. Nice round number, right? The average way higher. Home runs doesn't seem like a huge difference, but when you have those dimensions, it really helps a pull hitter on the left-hand side. And it changes your approach a little bit too. And I know there was all this talk about Soto hitting behind Aaron Judge, and now he's hitting in front of Pete Alonso. All that stuff can be discussed, but that's a nice round figure, 75 games to look at Soto from the Bronx to Queens. Another payoff, and he hammers this one. That would be a home run in just about any park. Back to back to back go the Mets to take the lead in the third.
Well, right now, Mick Abel has not made enough good pitches against a team that's struggled offensively, but is a good team, and he just tomahawks the top of this zone. And this one he can jog. First one he did the same thing on his changeup, but had a single. And this hitter-friendly park is playing really small right now. Good meeting at the mound, because the guy at the plate right now can make it 4 in a row. He'll be out of his shoes on the first pitch if it's in the strike zone.
Well, this has been all solo jobs here in the third inning. It started with Lindor.
Middle. Not a horrible pitch, but a homer. The breaking ball by Nimmo, middle, and then the home run, middle, but up. Mets jump right back into the lead.